plaid one. Excuse me? The baby blankets. It looks like you were having a tough time deciding. I think the plaid one's nice. It could be used for a boy or a girl. Look, we work in the same hospital. There's no reason why we can't be civil.
I just don't really feel comfortable talking about this baby with you.
Actually, I was talking about the blanket.
Well, anything about the baby.
Why? You and Patrick have just broken up. I don't understand.
Patrick is probably not the best subject if we're going to be civil.
Okay. I refuse to play this role I've been consigned to.
Role? What?
Yes, predator and home wrecker. You and I both know that's not how it happened. I couldn't break up you and Patrick even if I wanted to, which I didn't. You know, the only thing more offensive is that it casts you in the role of victim, and you're anything but. You wanted something Patrick couldn't give you, so you moved on. You wanted to have a baby. You decided to use an anonymous donor, which, for the record, I think is actually pretty brave. But that's the last I'll say on the subject.
So this is where you ran off to?
I didn't run. I just, I just really couldn't stand Dr. Devlin's pontificating heavy bedside manner any longer. If you haven't noticed, I've really tried to avoid him.
Really? Funny, it seems like I'm the one you've been trying to avoid.
I have no reason to avoid you.
Yeah, you do. The baby. It's the elephant in the room, impossible to ignore. The reason why we broke up. A constant reminder of what went wrong between us.
Whoa, I don't think about you nearly as much as you imagine.
What about the baby's father? Do you think about him much?
Well, when you use a sperm bank, they don't give you much information about the donor.
You ever wonder about him? I mean, obviously you know his hair color, his eye color, his blood type, but what about the important things? His personality, his lifestyle. You ever wonder if he's a family guy or a free spirit that never really wanted kids on his own?
Where are you going with this?
I guess anywhere you want it to go. You uncomfortable?
Just in case the two of you have forgotten, Mr. Cassadine was left upstairs and then throws us some kind of personal nightmare. Do you think we could take the time to treat him before he slips away from us altogether?
I've known Nicholas for a long time. We've been through a lot together.
Well, does anything from the good old days actually stand to treat his condition?
No.
Well, neither does your drug protocol.
That's because it needs time to work.
Well, I'm not sure how much time Mr. Cassadine has left. Well, you just let me know if you can fit us in between purchases.
Kate, you're out of line.
Why? For pointing out that Dr. Scorpio and I do not...
Dr. Scorpio is a very dedicated physician. Yes, she is pregnant. She's waited a very long time for this, and it means a lot. So back off.
You didn't have to do that.
I know.
Call 2557. Dr. Tyler, call 2557.
What do we got?
Blunt trauma to the side of the head, skull fracture, possible cranial bleed, BP is 140/80, pulse 122, GCS 4.
Give me an ET tube and a laryngoscope. You intubate and hyperventilate him. 10 milligrams Decadron push and start him on a monotone drip. Okay, guys, I got it from here.
This is a patient we need to keep close tabs on.
Patient's not going anywhere but the
All
OR.
indications are that he's the text message killer.
Guy who killed Emily and Georgie?
My sister could have been the next victim.
Wait a minute, Lucky. Could have been. So far, the only victim we got is my son, and your sister put him here.
Lulu was defending herself.
But you didn't see what happened.
Baldwin, he's your son. You have zero objectivity.
You already said you thought he was the killer.
He's still innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, and you want to make damn sure that doesn't happen, don't you? Let's be honest, that's what this is all about, isn't it?
I want to make sure that my son does not die here today, all right? Now, you people don't get to be judge, jury, and executioner.
You can't let that happen. You have to save him.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't think I'm God. Patient doesn't have to pass a moral litmus test in order to get the best treatment I can give. Let's go.
Dr. Lee, call 5921. Dr. Kelly.
Needs an MRI, but it's too unstable to move. Get a stat X-ray. See how bad this is.
Hey, I'll get a portable unit right away.
Tell him to hurry, nurse.